Well, I found out about the Purdue President's Forum through reading the Exponent, actually, and I figured, heck, this would be a great opportunity to find out what's happening around the university and what updates are taking place, not only on campus but with the curriculum and with tuition going up and I guess all aspects of the university.
On Tuesday, President Cordova and other administrators participated in a forum with students, focusing on improving the overall student experience. Cordova started the night off with a presentation about what the administration has been working on.
With the state appropriations going down, tuition and fees increasing the way they are, we still want to maintain our goals of maintaining the value of a Purdue degree and growing quality among the professors, keeping them here, paying and retaining them, and recruiting new ones because they continually retire. We have to bring new talent. And we want to continue to contribute to economic development of the state. So if we have those goals and we have these two trends, how do we respond to it? So our response has been to develop something called the Decadal Funding Plan. And the goal of that plan is to double our resource capacity, so our funding capacity, through cost cutting, cost containment, and generating new revenue. And by new revenue, I mean revenue that is not tuition and not state appropriations.
Following the presentation, students were able to ask their questions to the president and other administrators.
As far as faculty members go, is it possible to have the current faculty members teach more classes instead of doing as much research as they are?
Well, I think it's a little bit of a false dichotomy to put research and teaching, because when our faculty do research, they are teaching. We have students, as you saw the numbers, 51% of our undergraduates are doing some type of research. All of our graduate students are doing research. So it isn't like they step into a research mode and aren't doing teaching. That's a very important responsibility they have in teaching in the research environment. So that's a very key element when you start about thinking about switching it over to teaching. They are doing teaching when they're researching. The other thing is that the research often brings in very significant resources for us.
Sure.
Many of them are paying substantial portions of their salary.
Right.
And those salary savings that come in are what are supporting our programs. For example, we could not pay all of the salaries that we have in our college out of the general funds that we have. If we didn't have research dollars in, if they were doing less research, we would actually have fewer faculty and therefore less able to offer our program.
Okay.
So it's really not the strong separation that you might think of sitting from the outside of it. It really is integrated into our research program, the educational component.
Thanks.
Across the university as a whole, what are some trends in enrollment? I'm a College of Agriculture student, and I was aware that this past year our enrollment numbers were actually down because more students are choosing to start at a local or community college for 1 or 2 years and then transferring into the program. So is that maybe that's just in agriculture, but do you see that as a trend, and what can Purdue do to help alleviate that problem?
We are Purdue, West Lafayette, and IU Bloomington are considered mature campuses. We don't want to grow. 40,000 students is plenty for a campus. I think it's a good, healthy number. You can still walk between classes and so on, ride your bike. So we are growing the regional campuses. The students who either want to start there because of economics or because it's local and they have families, or they're older and they're raising kids and they can only go part-time, or because they're not as prepared and they need to be better prepared and then transfer. Those are more our opportunities for different demographic of student. But we would like to just continue to raise the quality at Purdue, but keeping that 40,000 the same. We don't see any advantage for any of you to having increasing that enrollment.
I thought the presentation was very informative, very factual and very well laid out and organized. I gained a lot from attending, and I'm very glad that I came. I also am glad that President Cordova took the time at the end of her presentation to open the floor up to questions and to address as many of those as possible. So, yeah, I thought it was very well done.